Hello and welcome to Health Talk. I'm Dr. Manny. Over the past 30 years, listen up, over the past 30 years, childhood obesity rates in the United States have tripled. Today, nearly 1 in 3 American children, and I would argue more than America, Canada, in all developed countries, children are being seen as overweight. And now, when you have a lifetime of these kids being overweight, there are health conditions that come, such as diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and even cancer. Yes, even cancer. So joining me today is Dr. Christina Kelly. She's the clinical director of the Wellspring camps, an organization that is helping overweight children make healthy changes in their life and lose weight. And with Dr. Kelly, 15-year-old Jocelyn McNeil, to talk about the success that she has had on this program. So welcome the two of you to this great segment, because I think this is very important. As I say, this is a big issue, continues to be a big issue, and now you have this camp, right, the Wellspring camp. And tell me why this camp is different from other camps.
Wellspring is different from other camps in terms of our approach to treating obesity and overweight in children and adolescents.
So what's the approach? Because a lot of camps, you know, you go, I guess you learn a little bit about food and you exercise, you do a lot of activities, but what's the philosophy that makes it different?
Our philosophy adds an element of cognitive behavioral therapy, which not a lot of other programs around the world do. Cognitive behavioral therapy is where we help the kids not only understand obesity as a biological problem that needs to be treated, but we also help them figure out how to do this in their day-to-day lives. Problem solving, looking at elements of activity and eating and self-monitoring management where they can improve, and really helping them think through that, as well as attending to their emotional side effects of being obese.
So Jocelyn, you have had a great success. You lost a significant amount of weight, right? And you probably feel terrific now.
Yes, sir.
Why did you choose the camp?
I was introduced to the camp by my mother, who found it, and I'm from Canada, and she was looking online for camps that specialize in, helping with weight loss, because I've struggled with it for a very long time. And what ultimately made me decide to come here was just the fact that no matter how confident you are in your skin, you're never going to be living to your full potential unless you know that you're doing everything you can to live a full and happy life.
So they empower you with trying to find, getting into the groove of eating right and doing the things that you need to do to keep your weight in check. Give me some examples of things that you change in your life.
We all have pedometers when we go to Wellspring, and you'll always see us wearing them, and you have to get at least 10,000 steps a day. So it's just the whole increasing the exercise and getting as much exercise as possible.
So in other words, you begin to realize that physical activity is important, and you begin then to say, oh my God, now that I'm measuring myself and I actually see myself walking, I'm not walking enough, or I'm walking, or I should walk more. And so that kind of change. So the time will come where you're not going to use any, the pedometer anymore. You have a sense of how much you need to do physically.
The whole pedometers and monitoring your steps and exercise really instills in your mind exercise is very, very important. And soon, I found soon after the second week, if I wasn't getting exercise, I was very, very jittery, and I wanted to. It became very addictive.
And being around kids that were having the same problems that you were having, did that help, or did it intimidate you?
No, it did anything but that. It made it very more comfortable to, before I was very comfortable and confident in my own skin, but it made me realize how much that was just not the case, how good it is to be around other kids who are struggling the same, with the same problems that you are. And it really opened my eyes to how much of this is a problem.
Sometimes when people want to, let's say, quit smoking, we always say try to do the buddy system, help each other, or people that are going through the same thing. Does that help in the weight control programs for anybody trying to achieve the same goal and then working together with a buddy or a group of people?
Absolutely, it does. It helps keep you honest in what you're doing, your self-monitoring activity and calories and fat, and you can double check with each other. You can also be influenced by your friends and your peers to push yourself further past your comfort zone and into your challenge zone. And that's one of the things that we try to emphasize at Wellspring. You're in this together. This is not something that's your fault. It's something that a lot of kids your age are experiencing. Here's how to help each other out. Here's how to involve each other so that it becomes much more of an interactive participation and activity.
Is it that because we're marketing food so aggressively to teenagers that you feel the impact of, you know, the McDonald's and the Burger Kings and the Wendy's and, oh my God, for 99 cents you can have this, and you say, oh, I want it.
Yeah.
Is that one of the things that's happening to teenagers?
Certainly that is a big factor. A lot of the media that we see today that is shoved kind of in our faces, you know, with like all popular kind of like MTV, you know, like those kind of things, like shoving in your face that you can live a lazy lifestyle, you can eat whatever you want. And as Dr. Christina said before, it's really your biology, and like you can put two people in a room and give them the exact same food and one person could potentially gain more weight. So it's a lie that they're shoving down our throats and in our faces.
I love this teenager. I love her. She should be the spokesperson for doing the right thing, and of course with all the proper training that she has received from you, Doc. But anyway, tell me where we can get more information about the camp.
You can find all the information on Wellspring at www.wellspringcamps.com.
That's the ticket. Anyway, I think it's a fantastic camp. I really, truly believe in these sorts of camps because I think that, you know, you get to the point that you got to take it out of the house. You got to take it out of the school. You got to bring it, focus it, and that's exactly what you guys are doing in the camp. So thank you so much for the two of you for coming, and hopefully we'll have a part two. What do you think, Jocelyn? Part two. There you go. And if you have any health question you want to talk to me about, email it right here at Fox at drmanny@foxnews.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Manny.